Hello and welcome, my name is ParkyGames and today playing some more Mad Games Tycoon. A gamer has been removed from the market, epic racing game. Well, that's what we did last time. Look at this though. We actually made, well, I was going to say we made a profit, but we've actually not made a profit. We've made a profit of minus $112, $100,000 even. But we have made an income of 175, which is more than we've ever done before, so I will possibly rate that as a success in my mind. This is not going particularly well. There's a few things that you guys said that I should do. One of the major things was build my own game engine and stop buying them myself. One of the major problems with that is that I haven't actually unlocked that yet, which is why I haven't done it. I don't know what we actually need to do, what the requirements are to unlock this, but as soon as we've got it, I'm definitely going to develop one of those. As well as that, you guys pointed out that actually there isn't a cap to the amount of employees that I can have, I just need to place down some more amenities to actually enable staff members to move in. So what I'm going to do is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I need some staff room stuff, or something else. I didn't really read exactly what I needed, which is probably my first mistake, but it's fine, right, it's fine. So we're going to, oh, we can't actually afford anything, so we're on minus 97,000. So we're definitely going to need to do some contract work first, which we can't actually do because there isn't any available. So yeah, all things considered, not the most successful development studio ever, but there's not much we can do about it. Well, there is probably, not being an idiot for one, but I never claimed to actually know anything about this game, so hopefully things are going to be on the up. We could start developing a new game, but again we just have no money whatsoever, so how can we even begin to do this? We could take a bank loan, I suppose, another couple of bank loans. Oh god, this is like an endless cycle, isn't it? Okay, well let's now develop a game. Let's just go for it. Also, another thing I wanted to do was to actually get a size B+ game, but I'm not sure exactly how you're supposed to unlock those. Maybe I haven't actually got the requirements for it yet, but that's something that I'd like to do. Apparently the bigger the game you get, the more stars you have, which is only going to help your rating, so obviously that's a good thing. And also increases your maximum features that you can have in the game, which is also one of my questions last time. So we're learning. I'm learning from this game. So we're going to have to do a B, unfortunately, because I'm not exactly sure how to do this. If we just pause this really quick, is there anything in here which implies that? Copy protection licenses? Maybe licenses would be one, but we haven't unlocked that. I'm not sure what that is exactly. Game reports, improved gameplay. Doesn't look like it's anything there. I doubt it's going to be anything to do with the toilet. So aside from that, not much going on. I think what we're going to do though is we are going to develop a new game. We can start developing successors eventually, but again we just haven't even got to that yet. This is our 18th game, believe it or not. I can't believe we've made that many. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and focus again on doing some form of simulation game. Now I'm thinking, what would be a good simulation game? Possibly, as much as I don't want to do it, maybe pet simulation game? Like, what's that thing called on the Nintendo? Nintendogs or whatever. Yeah, that's popular with the kids, isn't it? I have no idea. So we're going to go for simulation. And the subgenre, I don't think we actually need one. We're going to have an engine of this one, the Aki 2. And we're going to call it Nintendoge. Nintendoge. Perfect, that seems good. So this is going to be developed on the personal computer, mostly because it has the biggest market share. I'm not going to buy any more dev kits right now, unless there's one that's particularly great. The Nintendo, oh god, we almost have to, don't we? Seeing as that's the platform that actually it was famous on. Well, it wasn't that early on, but you get my drift. So we're going to go for that. And this is going to add lots of development costs, but it's going to be worth it, right? Definitely. And we're going to have some copy protection as well, because why not? And we're also, with this one, we're going to go for something like, we're going to go max graphics, because it says to go to the far right. And the game length, I think we're going to go for max as well, because story isn't very important with simulation games. And then aside from that, I think the next one we might just put, does it get rid of the arrow at some point? Maybe 3. Because I think you need a little bit of atmosphere, but function is very important. The game depth, I think we're going to drag down a little bit. I think it still needs to be quite beginner-friendly, but simulation games generally have a bit of game depth. They have to. And in terms of the last one, the core gamer, casual gamer, I think we're going to have to go for core gamer to max, because that seems to make a lot of sense. Now, there isn't an arrow there, but I'm going to go with it, because I think this is going to be right. In terms of everything else, I'm just going to leave it all on the central bit, like this, because I think this is probably going to be the best mixture. So if we had the B+ game size, we could get all 10 of these features in here, but unfortunately, because we've only got B, it makes things a bit difficult for us. So let's get rid of the... We want the 256 colour support. I think that's important. We want to get rid of the joystick driver. Probably don't need opponents, scripted AI. No, that's fine. Also, probably not a necessity to have the split-screen multiplayer. So let's get rid of that. Now, these two always confuse me. I'm not sure which one of these is actually important. The parallax scrolling. Do we need that for a simulation game? I suppose we might do. Sprites. Should we get rid of that? I suppose we could do. It seems okay. If we've got the colour support and the 3D renderer, surely we don't need the sprites. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Go for the PC speaker sound, but I think the speaker music would be a good one to have, which means that we should probably get rid of the save game support, but actually, would the PC speaker sound be better? If you look at these, the description of both is actually identical, so I'm not sure whether this is actually that important. Oh, well, we're going to find out soon, aren't we? That's fine. Okay, so let's get this sorted. It's going to cost us 200,000. We're just continuously taking out more and more money, which is not always entirely helpful. Let's remove the bugs. Actually, let's improve the gameplay. And we're going to go for Nintendo, and we're going to go for game balance, because I think that's important. Sure thing. One thing that I would like is to actually figure out how to tell what you actually need to unlock these things. Maybe it's here, I'm not really sure. Successor, own engine, research feature. Do we just literally need to research feature this? Sprites? Is it just in here? Am I being stupid here? I feel as though maybe this is me being stupid. Research features? No. Doesn't seem to be in there. Research genres, research others. Ooh! It's here! Right, okay. Everyone who is clawing at the screen then, I've just figured out what's going on. So I think we're going to go for this. We're going to research this over here. As soon as this game balancing has been finished, we'll drag this guy over into the B+. I suppose the only thing that I can say is that... Oh god, this is going to use a lot of money, isn't it? 100,000 just for a B+. Maybe we should have paused this until I figured that out. I suppose there is no way for me to know. I mean, I could have researched it. In fact, I did research it off screen, and I couldn't find it as part of the research tree, which is a bit ironic. But whatever. Nintendo, come on, you're going to be the best game. Polygonal 3D render is going to impress everyone with those graphics. As soon as this is done, I think I might just ignore the B+ for a little bit and start working on the bugs, because the earlier we work on the bugs, the quicker we can get the game out, and obviously the less money that we have to borrow, so that's always a good thing. Okay, so the improvement on the balancing is at 80%, 90%. Going to get to the 100% in a second. We're about 33% of the way through the game development. We also want to remove the bugs from this, so let's just do that. I think it only removes the bugs up until when you actually selected to remove the bugs. So if any more come up, maybe it will just... Do we have to tell him to do it again? No. Okay, that's fine then. It just does it automatically. Well, that's lovely. If we have someone working on the bugs at the same time, that seems good to me. Okay, now so let's figure out this whole hiring of staff thing. I think we're going to need... Is it programming, which is going to be the thing that we want? And we also probably want something to do with research. I'm not sure if there is actually a research type thing in here. Mouse driver. That seems like a good future one to have, a mouse driver. Can we actually get him higher? Oh, we can. Okay, fantastic. I wonder why I couldn't do it last time. It's very strange. Okay, well, either way, he's going to start researching B+, game size, which is only going to help us on our way. We've also got one guy on the bugs. Unfortunately, this is going to drain a further 3,000 per month, but I suppose in the long term it's going to be worth it. I'm slightly concerned at the amount of money that I'm having to borrow. We're currently in debt of 1.5 million to these people, which is making things a bit tricky. Although maybe what happens is you get to a certain point where you invest all your money into just... Maybe we should just stop making the games. This is what I'm saying. Just stop making the games. Get some money together, even if we borrow it. Upgrade all of our stuff so we get like the biggest game size, all of the shit that we need in the research, and all the other stuff. And then we start making games and making profit. Because I think that's the way it's going to happen. Of course, we have some contract work that we can do just to regain a bit of money in the meantime, whilst our developers aren't doing anything else. It might actually be a good idea to get another person in this research room, at least another desk, so I can grab Tiberius Lar out of here and into that room instead. Best soundtrack, Outer Space, Best Graphics Net, Studio of the Year, Northwood Studios, and Game of the Year, Golden King. One day, my friends, we shall get onto there. So I've got a game plan now. We're going to do this completely differently from what I've been doing up until now. I think with your guys' support as well, it's going to make it a hell of a lot easier. So we're just going to go with it. I know what I'm doing, sort of. We're just going to invest a load of money into research all of the features, all the things that increase our star rating, our ability to get those better reviews, because I think that's really important. Game has been completed. Let's not publish it quite yet because there's a few bugs left. I think we want to get this done though, so maybe if we just get another desk in here, let's see. Can we just get a cheaper desk so we can just bung it in there? I think that would probably be quite good. We don't even have enough money for this, depressingly, so maybe we won't do that quite yet. But what we can do is, as soon as all these bugs are done, maybe I should get another desk in here now that we have another spare body in here. That seems like a good idea. These people, the developers are like, our job here is done. We're just going to go and play games and sit down in the nice staff room. It's quite a nice staff room, actually. If my staff room had an arcade game machine in it, I would really enjoy working wherever that was. I don't know about you guys. Or maybe like a fridge stocked with chocolate. Why would you put chocolate in the fridge? That doesn't even make sense. Chocolate cake, maybe. But then it goes all hard. What am I talking about? Fucking hell, let's just release the game. 5 bugs, don't care enough. So we're going to go for simulation. I suppose this is an economic simulation one. Yeah, okay, that seems close enough, I think. Okay, so no other games have the same genre or theme at the moment, which is good. You release your 10th game. To increase your sales, you should develop it for multiple platforms. 4 platforms is now available. Look at this. Oh wow, the ratings are actually going higher. Is this the best rating we've ever had? I think it is. My god! I've seen better graphics, very mediocre. The sound is really bad, it makes my ears hurt. The controls are a disaster. The game is unplayable, a really bad game. Avoid at all costs. Well, having said that, we have got 28%, which is like 29%, no less, which is the best that we've done so far. So I feel hopeful. So now let's get on with our task of borrowing some more money. Maybe what we can do is we can borrow one or more amount, and we're going to do some contract work with these people in the meantime, just to keep them busy. Okay, so here we go. With this, they should pump out this contract work so quickly. It won't even make an impact. So let's just do all of these. Pony, famous for making the Play Pony 1 and other shit like that. That's such a good description, isn't it? Okay, so here we go. We're still losing money, but as soon as more contract work comes in, I'm going to definitely do that. Take another bank loan just to do some more research and also buy some more stuff back. That seems like a good idea. 53,000, this is good. So the game knows that I need the money back. And we are going to bring a little bit of money back in from the sales of this. Actually not sold that many of this game, which is a bit of a shame because I was hoping it was going to be our best one yet. It's got the best ratings for sure. But yeah, oh well. Oh, actually, having said that, look at that. The income for it was 240,000. So he still made the same profit as last time, which was minus 122,000. But look at that. The income is going up. So we're selling more and more, which seems good. And we're actually gaining fans as well, which is fantastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to keep going with the money recuperation. We're going to get all of these done. And we're going to start researching some new stuff. Now, we do already have the B+ game size, which is obviously a very good thing indeed. So let's just do a bit more contract work to get this money back. We're on the max speed as well, which is going to help us go along in the game a bit quicker. Don't have to hang around too much. And I think we might as well, whilst we're here, research a new topic, because I'm a bit fed up. Let's do Apocalypse. Oh yeah, look at this. We don't have enough money. Okay. God damn it. I got excited for a second there. I was going to make the new Fallout game. We don't even care. We're not even in this. We're not in the running for any of these prizes yet. But this is the episode where we turn it around. This is what's going to happen. Let's just make another bank loan, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so let's now research a new topic. Maybe we could do a new feature. Let's just see what we've got here. Research features. So these things that we've already got. I think this is stuff that we can actually research specifically. With this technique, music can be played in high quality, 16-bit music. I feel as though I need to do that. Speech recorded by professional voiceover artists, that would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, that's research dialogue, and what we're going to do is we're also going to buy a new desk. It would be good if we can get one of these desks in. I don't know whether we can actually fit it in this room. If we can, I'm going to do anything I possibly can to fit it in here. It's weird, it's like the game flashes up so that you can actually put it down, but you can't. Oh well, okay, so we can't do this desk. Maybe we can do a smaller desk over in the corner here. A little bit like this. God, I should have made these rooms bigger, shouldn't I? Okay, well, we can definitely put down another one of these desks in here. So let's put a desk in that room. I should have made this room bigger. Can I actually expand these rooms at all? It'd be a bit irritating if I have to delete it in order to put down another one. Display hide walls, enable pickup, disable pickup. What's this? Pickup employees, hide links. Oh, damn. I would really like another one of these. Maybe if I got rid of this desk, I could put 2 of the smaller desks in. That seems like something, right? So let's just sell this really quick. They're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing, Parky? But it's okay, we're going to put down 2 of these desks in here, because I think it's going to be quicker overall having 2 people in here, rather than having 1 person on a nice desk. It is going to lower the amount of stars we have, but then at the same time, if we put 2 desks in there, maybe it's not quite a bad thing. Do 2 rubbish desks equal 1 big desk? I think they possibly do, but now we can put 2 guys in there, so that's always good. We can do a bit more contract work as well, just to keep our salary going a little bit. It'd almost be worth getting a second research room, wouldn't it? Would that be very wasteful? I think that would actually be wasteful. Now I have an interesting question for those of you who actually know something about this game and have played it a lot. When you upgrade your office size, obviously last time we experienced that, all of our rooms and equipment was just removed and you had to start afresh when you get into the new office space. Does that also refresh the amount of progress you've made with all of your research and everything else that you have to research in here? I'd imagine it wouldn't. I imagine that knowledge would be stored within the computers that get moved into the new place, if you see what I mean, or within the people. But yeah, that would really suck if you had to do that every time. In fact, I'm pretty certain they wouldn't do that as a game feature, because that would make it incredibly difficult. By the way, I think we're doing okay. There's no more contract work at the moment, so we are just eating into our money very quickly. And it is kind of ridiculous. When you go at max speed like this, maybe we should actually be developing something. My only thought is that even if we develop something, we're just going to be draining money instantly, because we're just going to lose money on it. Our game isn't that good. At least we can now fit in 10 game features on our development of the games, so we can have like the colour support and the save game support and loads of other stuff. 15,000, that's rubbish. Oh well, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers in these games. We're doing our very best. Recorded dialogue is almost finished. As soon as this is done, I might research maybe a slightly bigger game size as well, if we can. I'm not sure whether you can do it instantly, but we're actually in the minus numbers again already, which is not very helpful. You've researched your first feature, now you can develop your own engine. Oh, here we go. Well, this is what we want to be doing, isn't it? Developing our own engines. That seems like a good idea. So what is this all about? Let's see if we can find it. Buy dev kit, buy engine. So this is all buying stuff. This, I assume, is to... Is it going to be in research features? Was it called, like, own engine or something? Sprite scrolling? Mouse driver, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Because then we can actually use a mouse with our computer, which would be incredible. Incredibly useful. High-res 256 colour support. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Shame that it's taken me this long to actually realise it exists as a thing. Research others. Okay, we can research the A game. We can actually also go for performance controls. All these other things will increase our game quality. So we could go for like game mechanics, professional cutscenes, highly detailed 3D models, high resolution textures. Damn, this is crazy, isn't it? This is a lot more in depth than I actually expected. Filming tier 2, animations tier 2 as well. Blimey. Oh, actually, isn't the engine thing in the development studio instead? That's probably why I can't spot it, isn't it? Develop a new engine. Okay, so what does this actually require? Develop a new engine? So we can optimize for... Oh wow, you optimize it for a specific genre. So I guess we could go for like simulation, just for argument's sake, to see how much it's going to cost. We probably want recorded dialogue. Oh, so this actually includes all of the things that you've researched specifically yourself. Profit sharing 50%. So this is when... Is this a good thing to have? Okay, I need to look into all of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that I don't understand, and obviously anyone who has any knowledge of this in the comment section, it'd be very helpful. I will read your comments and suggestions for next time. Aside from that though, I feel like we're actually progressing on the right track now instead of just making rubbish games forever. So hopefully things are going to be on the up. If you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below, also leave ratings, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.